Luckily it stopped raining. Luckily I handled it like a champ, because well, I almost lost my cool there. Frick you! Frick! Open this thing! Frick you! Hey there guys, Primus Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series 58 Autobot Roadbuster. Now, I did tease this figure back in my last video, and if you haven't checked out my last video, please make sure to check it out, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, make sure to turn on post notifications so that way you guys don't miss a single upload. Now, when this figure was teased, we were all really excited on how this figure was gonna look, and man, this Studio Series not disappoint, as this was the first out of the 3 records to come out, and man, wow, did they do such an outstanding job with this guy. Seeing Roadbuster on the big screen for the very first time was actually really cool. A new Autobot to the movie, name was Roadbuster, to transform into a NASCAR with weapons out. Oh man, it was so cool. And what he did in the movie was actually really cool, even though he did have a little bit of screen time. I still think that he still impacted the movie with his presence. And man, it was just so cool to finally see new Autobots on the screen, man. Wow, did they do such a great job with this guy. Now taking a look at the packaging, you do got the nice Transformers Dark of the Moon logo there. A nice shot of Roadbuster there, really cool. Studio Series 58 Autobot Roadbuster. On the side you do got a nice image of Roadbuster there, really cool. On the back of the box you do get the figure and his really wicked looking alternate mode, and this is also a licensed product as well, so NASCAR, great job. Transforms in 23 steps, pretty cool. On the side of the box you do got a up close look at Roadbuster's face. Ooh. But yeah, that's about it. So that's enough talking about the box, so let's take a look at this figure. Now bringing Roadbuster up here, you can just see the detail on the head sculpt again is just amazing. I do love the silver they went with the face, man. Wow, really cool. I do love the color of this guy, man. Really cool. But just going down on the figure, you can see the immaculate detail on this guy. Look at the detail in there. You just got gorgeous black paint here. Just detail all around this figure, and they did a great job with it. I think they did a great job with this guy, man. Even though he is a small figure, of course, I still think they did a great job. Do got some nice detail there. But no, all in all, they did do a great job with this guy. And yes, I know what you're gonna say. Look how big this backpack is. And yes, where else were they gonna put it, bruh? Where else were they gonna put it? Yes, Leftfoot does do a better job, but all in all, like, it doesn't bother me that much, and I'm just really shocked that this guy is actually as cool as he is. And honestly, this figure does look really cool. And again, Studio Series did a great job with this guy. You also got some nice detail there. Got the NASCAR logo there with little imprinted missiles right there, and you do got the tires right here, which do roll. Pretty cool, man. Great job. Now, this figure did only come with one accessory, so let's take a look at that now. Now, taking a look at his first and only accessory, here we do have his very tiny minigun. And yeah, it does look really cool. It is painted black. It is kind of hard to see, but it is a minigun, and it does look very cool. Do got some nice little detail in there. But yeah, that's about it. It doesn't move. It just stays there, but it is what it is. So the way you put it on him, I'm not going to cut because there's no point in cutting because it is a small accessory. You're going to have 2 holes on the side right here. Also got some nice detail in there. You got the thruster in there. Really cool. Anyway, you're going to plug it in like so. Peg there, hole here. And you're just going to simply plug it in. You can do it to either shoulder, but that's how it would look if you were to put it on his shoulder. It does look really cool. Now, you can also put this minigun on the side of his arms. Each arm does have a circle there. And all you're going to do is simply plug it in. We're going to go for the right hand. And that's how it would look. So there you go. There you have him with his really cool looking minigun. And yeah, all in all, really cool looking accessory. It is the only accessory, which if you remember, he did have multiple guns on the movie, but it is what it is. I think it's still a pretty cool looking neat accessory, and you do not hear any complaints from me. Now this figure is a deluxe class, so he will be short as he stands roughly at about 5 inches tall to the tip of his head. So yeah, pretty small deluxe, but it is what it is. For some size comparisons, here he is to my last review, the Studio Series Shatter. And yes, yes, I know she was mistransformed in the beginning. That's why I got her out the box. Okay, so you can't blame me. Well, technically you can't blame me, but there she is. She looks all better now, so there you guys go. But yeah, really cool, man. I think they did a great job on these two. Really cool looking, very cool in their own way. Here he is next to Studio Series Transformers Dark of the Moon Autobot Dino. That way you can see how that works out there. And yeah, Roadbuster is a little bit taller than Dino, which I'm actually really surprised about, but they do look great together all in all, man. Great job. Here he is next to Studio Series Transformers Dark of the Moon / Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe. So you can see how they look together. Why are you leaning? Why are you leaning? Please. It's always a problem with Sideswipe, bruh. Come on. No. You're gonna lean. You're gonna lean. There we go. Anyway, there you have them with that. It does look really cool. They both do look great. And yeah, again, Roadbuster is a really taller figure than Sideswipe, I guess. You know, I never really saw them side by side, so there you guys go. And last but not least, here he is next to his Wrecker. Freaking Leadfoot. There we go. I remember the name, Leadfoot. So there you guys have that. And yeah, really cool. I think Studio Series did a great job on capturing how they both looked in the movie when they were all together. And yes, I know there is one missing, but that will be coming out very soon. But man, do they look great together. Just wow, all in all. Now for some articulation, the head is on a ball joint. He can look up that far and he can look down that far. His arm can move out about that far. Bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, and his wrists do go in and out, but that's more for the transformation. He sadly doesn't have a waist swivel due to all the beautiful details, so I'll let that slide just this once. His leg can move out about that far, but it could only move back about that far due to this big hubba bubba. So there you guys have that. He does have a thigh swivel, bend at the knee, and sadly he doesn't have an ankle pivot, but his toes do go up and down. So pretty cool. Posability on this guy is actually not that bad, but not that good. He's like halfway. You know, you do get him into really cool looking poses, but then there's some where like he just doesn't look that great. But all in all, I think the posability is decent enough for him to be a good deluxe class. So there you guys have that. Now, here's where I'm going to cut it off and show you guys his alternate mode. Now, thanks! Now, his alternate mode does look really cool, and just all in all very screen accurate. And I don't know, maybe I might start doing showing you guys the transformation into the alternate mode, but you guys gotta let me know down below in the comments if you guys do want that. But here we go. Here is his alternate mode. Holy tarnations, bro. What in the world is this vehicle? I mean, I know what it is, but holy smokes, man. Wow. I thought freaking Leadfoot's vehicle was amazing. Dude. Wow. I just, when Hasbro gets licensed products, this is what amazes me. They copy it to the brim on the vehicle modes. Holy smokes, is this vehicle form truly an Impala. Jeez, look at the detail on this vehicle mode. Dude got the nice 88 logo there, 88 logo on the top. Dude, and the transformation is so simplistic. This has got to be one of... That tab. I hate that tab. The detail is there. The back thruster detail is there. The spoiler is there. Everything about this vehicle form is there. Do got the nice NASCAR logo there as well. Dude, the detail, I'm sorry if I'm gushing, but the detail on this thing looks so wicked. Wow, and it does roll fairly well. Wow, this Studio Series do a great job with this vehicle form. Now, this figure did decompress in size as every robot does, as he now is about 1.5 inches tall, maybe a little bit higher than that, but that's about it. So for some size comparisons, here he is next to Autobot Dino. That way you guys can see how that works out there. Here he is next to Shatter, my last review. Here he is next to Sideswipe. Please stand without doing anything. Thank you, Sideswipe, really appreciate it. And here he is next to Leadfoot, his record mate. But I'm not gonna transform him. Now, yes, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to tease you guys here a bit, as I did get the third record in as well. So when that review comes out, you will be able to see all the records, robot modes, and transformations into their vehicle mode. So yeah, sorry guys, but it is what it is. I have to do it. Hate me if you hate me, but I had to. I am so sorry. Now, again, this alternate mode does look freaking-tastic, man. Wow, does this thing look wicked. And I'm just impressed, man. I am really impressed. The transformation is super easy. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, I'm going to transform him back into his robot mode, so that way I can give my overall review and my overall grade. So, let's see what kind of score he got, or gets. Alright guys, there you go. There you have the Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series 58 Autobot Roadbuster. Now overall, again, Studio Series did a great job on capturing the essence on how this guy looked in the movie. Not 100%, but just good enough to be in a deluxe class. And the detail is really cool looking, and I think they smashed it out of the park on that criteria, if I use that word in the right sentence. But all in all, really cool, really fantastic. So for that, I do have to give this figure a solid 9 out of 10. Now, I know, a 9 out of 10. There's a lot of figures that are a lot better than this guy, but got an 8 out of 10. But I just think that this guy is really underrated, and man, does he look freaking cool. The only really big con I do have with this guy is just the lack of posability, and that's it. It sucks that these figures do look really cool, but when you try to pose them into a really cool stance, they can't really do it, and it brings them to their downfall. But that's the only problem with this guy. And I know you guys are saying, but what about the backpack? The backpack does compress fairly well, and it is not sticking out like a sore thumb. What's another figure that had a really big backpack? I can't really think of one right now, but I promise you, if I go to my collection, I could bring you guys one of the figures that have a huge backpack that I don't like at all. But other than that, that's really it with this guy. I mean, just the lack of posability, and that's it. This so far has to be one of my favorite records out of the 3, and yes, he does beat Leadfoot, and Leadfoot is a really cool looking figure, but I think Roadbuster just knocks him out the park in detail, because man, this Studio Series do a great job with this guy. Now, this figure is sadly nowhere to be found at Big Bad Toy Store, and he is out of stock at TF Store, so you are gonna have a little trouble finding this guy at those stores there. But if you guys do happen to have him, or if you guys do want to get him, I highly suggest for you guys to go pick this guy up if you are trying to complete the record trio, the screen accurate record trio. And man, even though this figure isn't 100%, it's still close enough, man. And that's what I thank Studio Series for almost giving us the best version of Roadbuster. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, because holy smokes, did this figure impress me. And I actually wasn't really high on this figure. That's why I'm really shocked about a really underrated figure. But alright guys, that's gonna do it here for me. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe if you're new as always. And yeah, just all in all, great figure. But this has been Primus Reviews. That has been Roadbuster. So remember to stay calm and keep moving on. So I'll make sure to see you guys on the next one.